Welcome back to Coyote Classics. Today we're going to be checking out a beautiful Astro Blue 1970 Chevelle SS. It's a beautiful car, fantastic color. It's kind of an iconic color for the 1970 Chevelle. I mean, I used to have when I was a kid a little model of a Chevelle, and there's the same color Astro Blue with the white stripes. I love the color.
Me too. And we just had two of them, right? This is the second one we've had. We just sold the other one the other day, the other 70. That was originally Astro Blue.
This one's got a big block.
This has got a 1969 dated 396, 3¼ horse engine. So it's it's period correct 396. Really nice, beautiful local car show quality driver car inside and out. As we go through this one has power steering, power brakes, got a aluminum pulley system on it. Engine compartment shows just a little bit of wear. You can see that, it's just the paint's not quite as nice underneath the hood. Couple, couple chips, stuff like that, as the outside. Same thing with the, they could easily painted that firewall black right there. Probably should have been done, but so it's got a couple little things like that. But the engine runs great. Engine looks nice. Got nice chrome valve covers. The biggest thing with it is just the exterior sheen. It looks great. The other thing I checked on is when they painted the stripes, it's all cleared over. You can't feel the stripes on it. Did a nice job there. Looks like that's been replaced as well.
That grill's in excellent shape. Lines up nice. There's a couple little boogers right here that have been touched up, little paint chips.
That's what I noticed with that. Just along the door edge there, you're going to find a couple chips here and there, but overall appearance of it's great.
Rally wheels, Goodyear polyglass tires.
You don't see those Goodyears, the bias ply Goodyears, very often. When I first seen them, I'm like, man, I'll probably have to change them because it won't drive very good. But I was super impressed with how this car still drove with polyglasses on it.
Nice. I like the looks of those.
Isn't that metallic great on there? It all matches up nice too. They did a nice job laying that metallic out.
Door fits great.
It does. It just had two tiny little chips right here on that front edge of that door. No bubbles, no blisters anywhere that I could see anywhere on it the other day when I went around this one. Make sure you go to the website also. Check out the undercarriage, coyoteclassics.com. Check those pictures out and check out the frame and floors. It all look good under there to me. And this was an original, as you probably mentioned, Astro Blue car on the outside, and an original blue bench seat car from the factory. And as I mentioned, you could buy a Super Sport with a bench seat and a column shift.
It does have the SS dash.
And I think everything works in that dash, including the clock.
Headliners.
Light works.
Headliners, great back package tray, back seats, carpet. That's all in beautiful shape. The only thing I noticed as far as
Carpet probably could be redone.
Yeah, carpet's got a little fade to it.
Here and there. But it's decent.
Yeah, other thing on the interior, could use like some new dye. There's just a couple little, spots there, and
here's
then
what I said.
the top of the
dash. It's going to
dash.
be an issue. We're going to go ahead. I can go ahead and do that for the customer.
Okay.
We'll order a can of dye and pull that dash pad off and dye it. Nice and smooth. Also, another thing is, how it seals up. It seals up great along that quarter window rubber and the top. So. Our front bumper was great. They look like they replaced that. They replaced the back one as well. New SS pad, and I love that they went with that correct style dual exhaust out the back.
Yeah, looks great.
Looks like they cleared the stripes in back here too, feels like. Trunk all looks nice and solid. It's all speckled. Again, the trunk jams looks nice, but you can just tell here, it's got some little paint chips. It's not quite as nice as the outside appearance of the car, but not bad.
Coming down the sides, real good gaps, nice straight body.
And they really made those doors fit good on the bottom.
Yeah, they did.
A lot of the Chevelles were used with this. not claiming this as a real super sport. There's no way to tell, you know, without the, you know, build sheet or numbers matching engine. So we're going to sell it as a tribute, but if it's a real super sport, great. If it's not.
Majority of the ones you're going to see online, guys, that, you know, or say Chevelle SS, they're all the same boat that this car's in.
Yeah,
you know, there's very, very few that have the original build sheet or numbers matching. The ones that do, they're going to be, you know, lots more expensive.
Look at the corner of the doors. I mean, so like I said, a good solid body. Door jam paint's really nice. Rubbers are excellent as well. Door panels are great. Armrest, base pad. You know, you can tell they did new seat covers, they did new headliner, all that stuff was done. It's just the carpet looks like it was done a while back. And when they did it, the SS dash is absolutely gorgeous. And that's the first thing, I didn't do it with this car, but that's the first thing I like to do on these super sports, is get those new dash bezels in there so everything's just nice and crisp and clean.
The clock works on this, isn't that impressive?
It's nice. It's a nice car. It is impressive. Most of the time the clocks don't. Tack work, clock works. There's a few things that don't. The horn does not work, and the radio, I don't know if it's hooked up, but it does have a nice digital radio in there. There's your oil pressure. Great oil pressure. Up to about 75 pounds. Otherwise, it's about 60, 65 at an idle. It's idling right now. It's set we about 750 RPM. Sits there and idles beautifully.
It does.
Wipers work. Gas gauge works. We filled it up. Heater fan does not work, but doesn't work off the switch, but it does work. I remember that here. Sorry.
Okay, let's go.
Heater fan works. I just put it on a separate switch under here just because these are all like the faces are new and they all move. I'm just guessing the switch is bad here, so they put a switch under here. So you do have heat and defrost, but park indicator works great, clock works, temp gauge works.
This does have some lower gears in it too.
It does. It's got 410 gears in it. So, but you know what? For cruising around back roads, cruising around blacktops, even your highways is fine.
When we first drove the car, we had about 65 mile an hour.
It'll be fine that way, and we'll get there again.
Higher RPM.
Yeah. I think my window seals up really nice too on this driver's side. So we'll see how it reacts. Dome light works. Headliner looks nice and tight. I really like this car, and I like the gears the way it is. I mean, most people aren't going to take this down the interstate and stuff, you know, too much.
Yeah. Nice.
It's set up right now with about 5,000 RPM shift there. Here's your brakes. Nice full pedal, no pull left or right. You got power steering, you got power brakes. You got great car. What do you think, D-Bird?
I like her.
Go through the gears once. Let's do a roll on it. How's that sound? Car behind us.
Nice.
Hey, how about that transmission though? First to second, shifts about 4,500 RPM. Let's talk about this a little bit. So look at this. You know what I was talking about, those bias ply tires? The speedometer's off because of the, you know, I mean, we're doing a little over 60. We're probably doing 65 right now. 3,500 RPM. 75 at 4,000. But I don't know if you can hear that. It's not, you don't have no terrible vibration, no goofiness.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Just nice, tight car.
Look at this.
Yeah.
And that's with those bias tires.
Yeah.
I would not change them at all. I mean, the ride is awesome. You can't tell me that it's bias tires on there. Your brakes.
I love the. I actually do love the blue interior on this too. It's just so.
I thought you didn't like blue interior.
I normally don't, but on this, I'm sitting here looking at it right now as we're going on the road. It's just pretty. You know, look out across the hood.
It's a bright blue.
It is.
You know what I mean? It's not a drab dark.
No, it's not like a dark blue. It's a bright blue. It's beautiful. It speaks so much to that, like 70s.
Another thing I like about this one, as far as just our idle, right? So we're sitting here, still 700 RPM. It's warmed up. We just went ahead and got after it a little bit. Another thing, after I took it out the other day, and you know, I took it through its paces, especially with these gears. Took it about 4 or 5 miles. I got back and there wasn't one antifreeze leak.
Nice.
You know, there wasn't one oil leak. There was no smoke coming out from under the hood at all. Nice. Which is impressive on a big block, especially when you 410 gears and you're getting on it.
Yeah, right when you first get it, you know.
Nice. upright in drive. Got a nice little chirp when it shifts a second.
It's a sweet Chevelle. Check it out on the site, coyoteclassics.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next test drive.